Alright, so this video is by Get Like Prince. Why everybody switched on Lil Baby. Like, comment, and subscribe to your boy Dwayne on Place. Let's get into it.
Over the past few years, Lil Baby and his career been in a real strange spot, legally and musically. It has been on a decline in a way.
Might just
because
get
at
hit
one
with
point
that
in
Rico.
2020, Lil Baby was the hottest thing out. Everybody wanted the Lil Baby feature. He had the biggest album in the world. But now in 2026, 2025, that convo surrounding Lil Baby ain't really what it used to be. And I don't think that's the problem with Lil Baby. This is a problem with a lot of street rappers, a lot of people that were in that same lane as Lil Baby. So many of these artists aren't hot like they used to.
Street rappers don't evolve, bro.
Remaneuver their career because of legal problems, because of potential Ricos, all of that. So Lil Baby career has been in a weird spot, especially within his last 2 years. There's times where he couldn't sell concert tickets, where he beefing with academics, where he's throwing himself into so many different problems, and people are noticing. How knew hip hop would notice? They would write this back last year on Lil Baby. Lil Baby is unlikely to recreate the surge he experienced during a specific window. In 2025 may have witnessed some of his boldest attempts to do so. This year was meant to mark a major comeback, beginning with Wham and followed by Dominica, album that never came out, but he announced and promoted like it was. Wham proved forgettable. Very quietly after release, and months later, The Leaks was announced, a compilation of songs that surfaced online with features from Thug, Cardi, Herb, V's, and many more artists. A September 5 release came and went without explanation, and as we enter October, no new album has emerged. Rumors of retirement have surfaced, which may have been the wisest move of his career, which Lil Baby did not retire. I feel like
that word is Dominique, not Dominique.
Still got more music in the tank.
Dominica,
but musically, people
said.
have turned on Lil Baby. Remember, he fell into that same trap a lot of other artists fall into. You sounding the same. You making the same song over and over again. It ain't no effort put behind this. That was a lot of the conversation surrounding Lil Baby. That's a conversation you've definitely heard before. Take right now. Lil Baby just announced this new music video, and Twitter is on his ass. It's millions and millions of views on these tweets making fun of Lil Baby. And that's because the real conversation around his name is Lil Baby music. It don't really hit the same no more. Think about that last project he put out. Think about the album before that. There's probably 1 or 2 singles that you can even think of to be
like, Wham was terrible, bro. Like, you people who said Wham was a good album, I don't know what you were smoking, bro. Wham! I was just like, nah, Wham is just not it, bro. I'm not saying there weren't some songs, but, bro, overall, like, if we're gonna compare to, like, Something to Prove days, bro, like,
Oh, yeah, that was a good Lil Baby song. Yeah, Wham last year, he spent a long time promoting this album. He went years with no music. 2022 he dropped. We didn't get another Lil Baby project until 2025. Wham had a lot riding on it because this is years of build up. People is like, okay, it's time for Lil Baby to drop. This about to be something generational. This about to feed the fans, but it came out and it didn't really feed the fans. It's so decent, but sales ain't the only thing that matter when it comes to an album. Like, people got to care about it. People got to want to listen to it, and that album really don't have a lot of replay value to people. When you think of the best albums from 2025, people don't put Wham in there. People don't even remember that album came out last year, unfortunately. Then alongside Wham, he was like, look, y'all, I got another album coming out. It's called Dominique. He was like,
we don't want it.
After Wham, I'm dropping this, I'm doing this. Dominique still ain't came out. No. That was over a year ago. We in 2026. You said that album was coming out 2025.
Tell him to keep it, bro. We don't need it.
That whole time period where we wasn't getting no Lil Baby music, where we wasn't getting no albums, there was a whole ticket sale conversation. There was a ticket sale problem going on because there was times where Lil Baby having to cancel tour dates. He's canceling arena tour dates because he can't sell enough. He can't.
Bro, Lil Baby's music just sounds like it's recycled in a washing machine. Nothing new, nothing fresh, nothing original. Just so boring, bro. Lil Baby gives nothing new, bro. And this is why I say the streets don't evolve, bro. The streets just struggle to evolve. Musically, they just struggle, bro. Like, street rappers can't, like, mature, bro. You know? And at some point, you've got to mature. You've got to elevate. Jay-Z wasn't a street rapper forever. Nas wasn't a street rapper forever. These people elevated, bro. These guys want to still be... I don't know, man.
Sell out what he was trying to book. Now, academics is a real important part of Lil Baby career because Act done hated that man for a long time. They done had beef going back years, and it's mutual. Act hate Lil Baby hate Act. Academics been trying to put hands on Lil Baby for years at this point.
Stop it. Y'all keep talking because y'all talking.
I don't like that Act only goes for people he knows won't fight him. We know Lil Baby will get in the ring with you, but the people who will get in the ring with you, like Blueface, you ducked Blueface, bro. Act, come on.
Fight Lil Baby for free or for money. I just want to get in the ring with him. No, you don't got no 4 PF. I will choke you to death. I will punch you in your face. You're not doing shit. Stop it. You're a rapper. You can't do shit. Stop it. Who gonna stand on that? If hold on. By the way, I'm putting this out. Nigga, I'm putting this out on this a public meeting. If Lil Baby really thought it was some, he'd be like, yo, Act, let's really get into it. Have you heard any rapper, when I say this, said this mad times, have you heard any rapper say, yo, Act, well, fuck, and let's get it in?
Blueface.
Not one of these, bro.
Blueface.
Not one of them.
Blueface.
If Lil Baby even hinted at it, I'd be like, yo, let's go.
Years ago, he's saying, look, Lil Baby, I'm trying to put hands on you. I'm trying to fight. I'm trying to get in that ring. Lil Baby ducking. Lil Baby don't want to get in that ring because logically it don't make sense for him to fight Academics. But that point gonna come back up in a little bit. Point is, they had a lot of beef going on, and Academics will push a lot of hate toward Lil Baby. So much hate toward Lil Baby that at one point, Lil Baby label would come to Act and was like, look, bro.
It makes perfect sense for Lil Baby to fight Ack. They've had beef for ages, bro. At this point, yes. Lil Baby needs it more than Ack. I won't lie to you.
You hating too hard. Can you please just chill? Like, we'll give you 30 racks if you stop hating on Lil Baby.
Jeez.
Yo, Lil Baby, you and your team paid me $30,000 to keep quiet about your album. And I sat there and I realized, I said, well, if you pay me $30,000, there ain't no way you send a to come swing on me. Why would you do that? Don't make no sense. $30,000 you could pay for a hit. Why the you send a nigga to come swing on me for pennies and to clean your balls in your drawers and then pay me $30,000 and nigga, I got the receipts, nigga. I posted just cause y'all whole demeanor was an act. You killing nigga wave, and I said I'll fall back. I said I can't lie to, but I'll fall back, and y'all paid me to do it, nigga. Y'all paid me, and I will show anything cause I'll give it back to the companies that gave it to me. If you sent a nigga to come swing on me, but you gotta pay me to make sure your music actually gets some traction. Just stand on it. When I called you, you should have said, nigga, you know what's up, nigga. You been talking pussy.
And we go back to January. That Lil Baby Academic situation was real critical because we would have these two going to war. Act would come out online and he was screaming at the camera. Well, I never seen Act crash out. Like, he got on his camera and he was like, look, Lil Baby tried to get his peoples to come beat on me after they didn't pay me this money and did this and did that. And it was a war between Lil Baby and Act.
These guys who talk so tough with their security, bro. Man on man, one on one. Let's just have that, because you guys love talking because you know you've got security. Y'all know when you see each other, nothing's gonna happen. Let's have a one on one, guys. Come on.
Call around Wave and said, yo, Wave, why you doing something with that Academics? Because this industry's full of sucking like Lil Baby.
Wow.
And baby, if you lie about it, I swear to God, and I never swear to God, because when I said it on the phone when you just woke up, I said, the mentioned 4PF to me, you said, stop with that police, because you scared of all that y'all done did in Atlanta. Lil Baby, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna beat you in a wheelchair. I'm gonna do you dirty. Yo, Jada Waiter, I'm gonna beat this nigga's ass for Ari and all them other hoes. I got you. I'm gonna beat the brakes off this. Everybody know it was not like that. He was just got lucky because he could barely speak English, so you usually mumble and it worked. If Lil Baby could pass the physical and the IQ test and they could not classify him as I'm beating him under the ground. 4PF, I'm gonna beat him 4 feet deep into the ground. Look at this.
Oh, baby, nah, baby, you can't take that disrespect, bro. You gotta do something. I'm sorry, bro. This is hip hop, bro.
With me, nigga, don't tell your mans you squashing it with me. Don't get on the phone, Rod Wave. I'll squabble up with you anywhere, anytime. You ducked it, and then you had your assistant. Nigga, I'll squabble with you anytime. Damn. You scrawny as you a drug addict, nigga. I've been on that. You DM me. You DM me where you at. I DM you where I'm gonna be at. You never show me trolling.
Why are these Asian people so sus,
was
bro?
A big conversation. I made a video on it. Basically, they had this situation going on. Ed was mad at Lil Baby. He was trying to fight him. He was really trying to fight him. He reaching out to Aiden Ross. He reaching out to all these people. He like, look, bro, get me in the ring with Lil Baby. Aiden Ross like, look, I reached out to Lil Baby, but Lil Baby was trying to put a real big price tag on it.
Of course he was.
When I went to Lil Baby, I thought, we can make this fight happen. I wanted to give him a real number.
Baby
but
need the money.
30 to 40 million for him, I can't. We can't do that right now. That's kind of what he wants to fight. And I get it, bro. When you're Lil Baby, you're a rapper, you have cred, you can't blow that. And I came to him.
Lil Baby bust be high, bro. He bust be high, bro. Ain't nobody giving Lil Baby no 40 million to fight anybody. Lil Baby, Lil Baby. What have you ever proven about fighting, bro? We're not giving you no 40 million. Get out of here,
Like,
Lil
yo, I
Baby.
could probably get that
Get
curry, but
out
it's
of here,
tough.
babe.
I can't do it. I wish I had the money to do it. I would pay for it.
Oh, that's so horrible. I take
But
that back.
I just think Lil Baby,
What
he
am I
doesn't want
saying?
to be on this internet
I mean,
shit.
that's-
Fuck
oh,
so
my God.
I just think he just doesn't want a piece to talk about it. And I'm gonna let that shit talk about it because he got mad at me too. I'm not trying to create problems with anybody. I was trying to
Okay,
really
so
make out of
I'm
money.
sorry.
I was trying to get everyone rich, make everyone get paid. So, yeah, that's it, bro. Listen, guys, it's tough. It's very tough in fighting because it's like, Lil Baby doesn't need to box. Even Ak, I could argue, doesn't need to box. These guys are millionaires, right? So,
But are they men?
I can't do my job, in certain ways like that. It's tough. It's very tough.
A millionaire don't make you a
Academics
man, my
does
brother.
absolutely nothing but fuel Academics' ego. If him and Lil Baby fought, Academics win, Lil Baby would never be able to live that down because Academics will troll with that for the end of time. And if Lil Baby even won that fight against Academics, people would be like, okay. People would not be surprised by that. They would just look at it and just go on about their day. 97 will write this on a Lil Baby Academics situation. Major Academics and Lil Baby, two influential figures in music and entertainment, are caught in a public dispute. This feud done drew widespread attention. What began as social media jabs escalated to discussions of a potential boxing match. Streamer Ada Ross revealed during the stream that Lil Baby is open to having a boxing match if the financial terms are compelling. Academics traced the feud back to a recent Miami trip where he claims he was confronted by a member of Lil Baby's entourage. The encounter appears to heighten the animosity. Therefore, the prospect of public showdown is even more compelling for fans and observers. But Lil Baby and legal problems are a real interesting case because if you don't know, Lil Baby has a history of going to jail. He had a history before he was famous. He was in and out, in and out, in and out. So he got money. He locked in a little bit, but this is where problems come. Remember the whole Rico situation with every artist known to man. Every artist was having talks of Rico getting through on them. All these artists had their little crews, the little 4PLs. They had the YSL. Every artist in their little crew, 12 was trying to treat as a gang. And Lil Baby felt like he was a target of that. And he was scared because everybody was getting hit with Ricos during that time period. A lot of people were scared, and rightfully so, because when that Young Thug situation happened and he got hit with a Rico and they really tried to ruin everything, they tried to take that man out the game, everybody went in panic mode. And Lil Baby did that. He would basically dissolve 4PF. He seen the potential on the way, so he was like, you know what? I don't like that. I'm going to take myself out of this equation. I'm not going to allow myself to even be in talks of a Rico.
Smart move.
To glass ceiling, and obviously this
Glass window.
and it's obviously can't be with. Why? What's the difference spoken on that
Right.
change?
Can't be with it. It's a way of life.
Right.
It's not a label. It's not a nothing. It's not a nothing. It's a way of life. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't you can't. I mean, girls say they can't be with everybody. It's just that's just that way of life. 4 Pockets Full had to come to an end.
You're
You
a
know what
good
I'm
man,
saying?
sir.
When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because of all the shit that be going on, and I had to start learning that like other people's actions, I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'll be a fool to just keep the same thing going. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of controller, hey, we gonna switch that. Any of it just about the police, no, it's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
Wait, what?
If you got hit, even as a passenger or in an Uber, you would need to try this.
Oh my God, what am I doing?
Because who I am, and even like now, the young guys, when I meet them and new artists who gonna start their own label, I'm telling them, hey, start your label with something that don't got nothing to do with nothing or nobody but your artist. Nobody ain't tell me that. I ain't know nothing about that. I ain't really understand it. So now I'm telling them, like, hey, if you gonna start your label, don't call your label the same thing you call your crew or your homeboys who grew up together. Y'all don't do that. Because the way they trying to set it up as a system, they gonna try to use it as a game. You know what I'm saying? And it's really the
The way y'all just looking at
target.
him.
And there's some people who do act as games.
Y'all just like, I know you, sir. I know you, sir.
So I get it, but that ain't everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what's so ironic, I got 4 Pockets Full from my roommate in jail, right? I used to make him rap for me. And one time he was like, 4 Pockets Full. You know, I'm like, what the hell that come? I'm like, what that is? He like, yeah, it's just something I be saying, like 4 Pockets Full. That's how I even became a rapper. Like, I've been running around 4 Pockets Full for real.
Yeah.
Like, I always had 20 bands on me, 5 racks in each pocket, like
Football player.
on a bad day.
Right.
So to me, that was just my way of life. Like, I love that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my slogan. Like, I always had slogans, like, because it just give you a motivation. Like, from the beginning, I always been hit hard, move silent. You know what I'm saying? I got that from one of my big dogs. It's never like nobody else gonna say they hit hard, move silent. It's just what I do. Like, that's my way of life.
So, like you heard in that clip, he would separate from 4PF. He would start something else. CBFW, can't be F with. And he would treat this more as just
like a kiddie group.
Not a crew, not people he was with, not a brand that he was representing, but a label. That was it. And so his whole thing was, look, I'm just going to separate myself from all of this. I'm going to stay away from the problems. I'm going to try to be as legal and as clean as I can be. ASSL will write this. Lil Baby solidified a partnership with Capitol Music Group and Motown Records through his new record label called Glass Window Entertainment, aka CBFW. First artist Lil Baby signed is Rallo Rodriguez, who inked a deal with Lil Baby's label 4PF and Virgin Music back in February of 2020. 4PF has now switched names to Glass Window Entertainment. So in a smart move, he would separate himself from these legal problems, but would keep drawing himself back to these same legal
Glass
problems.
Window. Like, Lil Baby just came up with the worst names ever, bro.
Tried to escape from over the years. We go back to 2025. Remember, they was trying to throw crazy cases on Lil Baby. They were trying to throw bodies on Lil Baby, saying that, look, he had parts to do with this and that. Remember, 12 did the whole interview where they was like, look, rappers in this area, you know, they bringing problems here. They got this little boy killed, and he was basically hinting at Lil Baby, that he was going to get Lil Baby for what he did and what he caused.
Investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence that was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been.
Hey, I'm allowed to go wherever I want to go. Hey, bro. He knew you shouldn't have been there. Hey, why aren't you making sure that that's not a gang-infested area as the police? Now you're telling me he knew he shouldn't have been there. Hey, I can go where I want, huh?
Subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children.
That's a reflection on you guys. The fact that that even happens is a reflection on the law, bro. On the people who are supposed to be upholding the law in these areas. Since when now? So you're saying now it's my fault if I go to Sandton City and I have an op in Sandton City and you start spraying the block. So I shouldn't have gone to Sandton City. What are you talking about, bro?
Result of his cowardly actions, and you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible.
Y'all should actually be held accountable for not being able to rid gang violence in the area. Now when I'm coming to shoot my music video, now you're telling me it's my fault. Why are they shooting at me? Why do you even know that it's a gang place and you just like, oh no, that's just a gang hood, so yeah, sweet. Like, what?
For those actions.
That's their fault.
BBC will write, rapper Lil Baby has described a link between one of his music videos and the killing of 2 teenagers in the U.S. is nonsense. And while the city detectives did not name Lil Baby, they said the boys have been innocent victims of a flare-up of gang violence sparked by a cowardly rapper filming a music video in rival territory.
Why is he a coward if he pulled up to the opposite block? How is he a coward, bro? He pulled up to the opposite block to shoot a music video. How is he a coward, bro? Nah, that's some real shit, bro.
The statement said it was disgraceful for the officer to say that he couldn't shoot a music video in his hometown. The location for a music video shoot is a decision made by a professional team and is not a decision made by any individual. He didn't say Lil Baby name, but it said you know who you are, which Lil Baby called an obvious reference, and that it was complete and total nonsense. Bringing his name into a conversation regarding a terrible crime for which he had absolutely no involvement with is unprofessional, unethical, and shameful. But yeah, Lil Baby would turn around and try to rebrand himself as, look, I'm not trying to do no gang violence. I'm not with no crew. I'm just me. I'm just making this music. Yet, time and time again, we keep seeing him being dragged into more problems. Think about last month, right after the Super Bowl, Lil Baby's name would get through into more legal problems, potentially bringing him into a RICO. Because remember, this is a brand new case. This case ain't developed. It ain't went to court. It ain't did none of that. We still got to see what this case turns into. If Lil Baby felt like his name was already in talks of a RICO, for him to drag himself into even more problems after we seen what happened time and time again is real interesting. Basically, after the Super Bowl, a party would go down, and this party would end with a football player getting shot. he would get shot in the ankle. And guess where the fingers got pointed to?
Bro, no matter how hard you try, Lil Baby, the streets ain't gonna escape you. You can't escape the streets, bro. You know, everywhere you go is gunshots, bro.
Lil Baby and 4PF. SF Standard would write, San Francisco's 49er defensive Keon White was shot early Monday morning at Mission Street nightclub following an argument involving rapper Lil Baby. According to the police report filed by the Standard, the San Francisco Police Department has not named the suspect. A party that began Sunday night continued into the early hours of Monday. And the witness would say he went upstairs to ask the manager for help, but he heard 2 gunshots. Downstairs, he found that White had been shot in the left leg. The witness did not know who the shooter was. Another party attendant interviewed by the Standard said that she...
How you shoot a football player in the leg, bro?
Not witnessed the shooting, but heard 4 gunshots. Topless woman was sleeping up dollar bills when the police entered the club at 4 a.m. to investigate the shooting. As police went downstairs to locate the victim, who was found to be Keon White, partygoers were still leaving. When asked who shot him, according to the report, a 49ers representative said White was undergoing treatment at a local hospital, but police found a 9mm shell casing and a .45 caliber shell case. So, Lil Baby is saying, I'm trying to escape these RICO allegations and legal problems, yet his name is always getting through in legal problems.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Also, his career ain't really the best. Lil Baby and everything surrounding his name is never anything good. It's never all good news for Lil Baby. It's always bad news. It's always something going on with this man that could either ruin his career or take away his
I think he ruined his own career, to be fair.
What would this turn into? Will any charges get put on Lil Baby? We still don't know. But what about his music? Are you excited? No, let me ask you. Are you excited for whatever Lil Baby's putting out next?
No.
Even if you a fan, are you excited for his next body of music? Because his career is in a weird spot. That's why I'm asking it. People don't look at Lil Baby how they once looked at Lil Baby. There was a point in time where people seen Lil Baby and it was like,
they said he was the next Drake.
He's that nigga. That's rap next superstar. But as time went on, as the years went on and his music progressed, that conversation got flipped upside down. Now people look at Lil Baby and try to say that he's washed up. How do y'all feel about that, though? How do y'all feel about Lil Baby?
I won't say it's fully washed up, but dog, it's been a big fall. It's been a big fall, bro. Big drop. Lil Baby, and you can tell Lil Baby's, he's one of those egotistical guys who can't see his own mistakes, who can't see his own flaws. You know, he probably thinks it's everybody else. It's not him. Blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, me, Lil Baby, like, hey, stay free, bruv. We've seen too many rich young brothers, successful young brothers go to jail. So, hey, do what you gotta do to stay free, stay off the streets. But it seems like the street life follows you everywhere you go. So, I guess maybe that's just what it is for you. But maybe the streets is just your home, Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? La Bebe. If I were you, I'd find academics for 70. What do you say? 40-something million. Grow up, Lil Baby. Stop it, bro. Bro, 1 million is fine, bro. 1 million is fine. I get it, yo. Oh, Lil Baby has so many millions. Why would he fight for 1 million, bro? Because at the end of the day, Lil Baby knows damn well, he's scared to run into this man. Bro, I would fight academics for 500K, bro. Okay, but then of course I'm broke, so why am I even putting myself in the equation? All I'm trying to say is, like, if you want to fight, you're gonna fight. It don't matter what the price is. It don't matter if you really want to. Like, for me, if Akko's talking crazy about that to me, 1 million is fine. Give me 1 million. Give me even 500K, just so I could shut him up. But Lil Baby's talking about 40 million. Oh, come on, Lil Baby. Just so you can go get beat, because academics go beat you. If anyone can beat Lil Baby, I feel like it's academics, bro. I that's not even that's not even saying a lot, but hey, whatever. Like, comment, and subscribe. Support always up, please. Catch you in the next one. Shout out to Get Like Prince. I'm also Prince. Dways.